Ooh, it's a Texas-sized double duty today. We're doing Xfinity and then the Cup Series. This is an exciting video for me because we get to run the two biggest NASCAR series in the same video. Can we get the same results? Can we get our first Xfinity Series win, our second Cup Series win? Let's qualify and find out. I have a confession to make. I spun into the pits on my qualifying lap. You can see the tire marks right there. And it's going to result in a very embarrassing time.
Right, let's see where we placed.
Yeah, let's see where we placed. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, at least the Motorsports business management team is consistent. And we are all over the back of the field. Yeah. So, this will be fun. It was a good start. It was a good start to the weekend. Good start. Let's try to not do what we did in qualifying, Joe. Okay, we are racing. We are about to cross the start-finish line right now, and here we go, racing at Texas. So yeah, apparently running the bottom was a little bit of a bad idea in qualifying, and apparently running the top is a bad idea in the race because I just lost a ton of track position. But regardless, now we're starting to get a nice run here on Dylan Lupton and Carl Long. And who is going to be the lane that's not moving? Boy, this feels an awful lot like Atlanta. Of course, Atlanta, a very similar track to Texas, so that would make sense. We got into the back of Long just a little bit there. Ooh, and he almost loses it. Yeah, so the boss man, even though I got him a cup win, I doubt he's given me free rein to wreck him in races, and he's probably still very upset with me from that perspective. As we get into him a little bit more, sure, why not? Let's tear up our own equipment. I don't own the team. I don't care. As Long is way down the inside, Ray Black Jr. going to sneak in front of me. And we just don't have anywhere to go. Well, that's a place to go. 3 wide on the inside. I think Takuma Sato tried that in the IndyCar race, and it didn't work out very well for him. But somehow it worked out for us. As we give Ty Majeski a little bit of a kiss there, just a little bit of a love tap, nothing too bad, but yeah. Now we work to the inside of Majeski and pass him, and to the outside. Car kind of worked up the track a little bit, nowhere to go. As Stephen Light and Ben Kennedy trying to kill each other there. 7 laps to go on the stage, so clearly this is going to be a pretty fast race considering that. Versus that Martinsville race I just ran for Cup. Ooh, so I absolutely slid to the inside of Stephen Light and somehow managed to pass him without too much drama. There goes Kennedy to the outside. And in underneath J.J. Yaley we go. And in behind Garrett Smithley we go. So we're moving up to the field quite nicely, he says, as he almost crashes off of Garrett Smithley. Okay, so the outside in between those two cars was a bad idea in retrospect. I think I can admit my mistake there. But working to the inside of the flex throttle car, not going to work yet. Maybe to the outside. Depends if Brown wants to go or not, which he doesn't. So we're kind of stuck. So we'll give Smithley a bit of a bump draft here through the tri-oval. I didn't mean to give Brown a bump draft, though. And bump drafting does not work. You can't side bump draft. That's what I tried to do to Brown there. It didn't work. Now we work around the outside of Brown, or the inside of Brown, outside of Smithley, and get them both, kind of, by the back straightaway. A little bit of side drafting there. Not a side slam draft, which I tried on Brown. And to the outside of Morgan Shepherd as well we go. A little bit of contact. No problem, no problem. Well, no, Shepard's going to hold the inside, and I hate being side-by-side with the AI in the tri-oval. It makes me very, very nervous, as you can tell right there. And we got a yellow for it, as everybody slams into me. Well, 35th. Well, we got a top 35 finish. Yeah, bad. Nobody's pitting, so that means David's going to pit. He's going to come in for all the fuel and tires and repairs. He's going to start last, but hey... or restart last, but hey, that's where we started, so yeah, no. Alright, stage 2 underway here at Tejas in the Xfinity Series. And let's see what our run looks like this time. Because we've got 14 laps on the fuel. There's 12 laps in this stage to go. So I would assume there's probably a green flag pit stop coming from the AI, assuming there's not a yellow. So that's a potentially very good thing for me. We'll just have to wait and see. So we're going to drive around the outside, see what we got up here on fresh tires. Well, it's pretty good. I'm actually surprised the outside lane worked quite that well. Now we've got to be very, 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 very careful. Very, 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 very careful. Okay. I was exceedingly careful there. I did not want any trouble as we work around the outside of Stephen Light. Wow, this extreme outside lane is really good on fresh tires. I kind of hadn't really considered it. I was kind of used to running in Atlanta where the outside lane really doesn't work. But hey, working up top, not too bad. Look at this. We're getting some good runs here. Kind of unexpectedly, but hey. Am I going to complain about it? Heck no. 10 laps to go in the stage. And driving around the outside of Sieg. When are the tires going to give up? That's my question. That's my big major question as we go around the outside of Sieg. In behind Armstrong. A little bit of contact with the outside wall. Just keeping it up there. Oh, I almost made it 4 wide there, but thankfully the flex shot car got out of the way. So that means we're going to be getting one position there. A little bit too close to Kennedy there. By my own admission. 9 to go in the stage. To the outside we go, all the way to the outside, all the way up next to the final dotted line there. A little bit of contact. Not where I need to be. Armstrong gets that position back. Oh my, that was close with Armstrong. That was almost contact. It was just slight contact. That's good solid contact with the wall. If for the love of God, do not bring out a caution. There's already a car in the pits. That means there's pit stops occurring. It means you'll get the lead if you're just not a dummy. Don't be a dummy, David. Drive properly for once in your life, sir. For once in your life. In behind Ray Black Jr., they're 4 wide out in front. We've got to stay to the high side because I don't know what's going to happen with the pit stops. People are going to pit as we drive absolutely just completely around the outside of Ray Black. And no, it's just one car in the pit. So serious, somebody had some trouble, some issues, some problems, if you will. And the outside of Garrett Smithley.
Keep it right there.
And we actually got a really good run now that the bottom lane's kind of becoming the dominant one for the rest of the field. And we're just able to kind of sneak around. Just be very sneaky and sneak around.
Right there.
Outside Kennedy, 3 wide action. In behind Morgan Shepherd.
You're hitting your mark. Great lap.
Who's the guy who wrecked us, of course, earlier in the race in the tri-oval. This time we'll use the extreme outside lane to go 3 wide and get around Shepherd and maybe Kennedy. Yes, we will, because we'll have the draft of Brown. Very nice, very nice. I have to say, it was a very nice going. Brown is driving kind of erratically there. Pretty cheap of me to say guys driving erratically, but whatever. As we've got more pit stops, so here we go. This is when the strategy all starts to come together for David. Can we just hold it together and keep the car on the track? Nobody else have trouble, for the love of God, just until everybody gets into the pits and David can take the lead and possibly lap some cars. Thank you, please, and thank you.
Car ahead is pitting.
Okay, here come a lot of cars into the pits. Well, not as many as I would have liked. Not as many as I would have liked.
Hold your line.
I'm trying to hold my line, spotter. 4 to go on the stage. How many more cars are going to come in? They're going to have to come in pretty soon because, of course, the pits close with 2 to go on the stage. So next couple laps, unless they get a penalty, unless they want to get a penalty anyway. Oh, this looks like a lot of cars are going to be coming in this time. Stay to the outside in case any shenanigans happen. And most of the field coming in. And where does that put us? It puts us in second behind Blake Cook, who somehow is able to stay out. In fact, we may be able to trap him into a penalty if we get really on it. Probably not, though. He's 3.3 ahead. I suspect. Well, Stephen Light will probably get a penalty because I'm not coming in. and we'll be crossing the line to make it 2 laps to go before Light can get into the pit. So, rip Stephen Light. He's going to be having some pit lane difficulties here in a second. As we go into the lead, lap some cars coming by as we got 2 laps to go on the stage. And it's all turning up David at the moment. This is actually exactly the same kind of thing that happened to me at Martinsville in the Cup Series. Is that we were able to just lap the whole field coming to the end of a stage, or well, I guess to a caution. It wasn't the stage, but it certainly helped us out quite a bit as we are going to put everybody 1 lap down. The entire field is going to go 1 lap down to David. We just lapped Cook there, 1 to go in the stage, presented by Credit One Bank. And we're actually going to be able to lap more cars. Let's see how many cars we can put 1 lap or 2 laps behind the race, because the more cars we put 2 laps down, the less cars we're going to have to race on the restart. But it looks only like Ty Majeski is going to be that guy as we take a stage win, get some playoff points, and that will be very good, as we now have to wait for the live results of the stage to cycle through before we can find out exactly how many points we've earned and how many cars are going to be on the lead lap. Once we get all this sorted out, certainly we'll be able to maintain the lead as we come into the pits, repair the car, fuel, and tires, and alright, pit and advance to the green. Okay, so Byron got the free pass, but everybody else seems to have gotten the wave around. So, just as I suspected, but hey, we're in the lead this time, which is better than not being in the lead, as we tried to keep William Byron behind us, and actually able to do it at the moment, because we got a lot of cars up behind us. Eric Jones, William Byron, I picked the wrong lane to block. The inside goes Jones, and to the inside goes Ty Dillon, and to the inside goes Daniel Hemrick. So we'll slot in here for turns 3 and 4. But hey, if we can just maintain this, we're okay.
Hold your line.
So our fuel tank, 13 laps strong.
Okay, that's the halfway.
25 laps to go in the race. So long way to go in the race, but
Stay high. Hold your
hey,
line.
we have better fuel mileage, or more fuel in the tank, I should say, than the rest of the field.
Hold your line.
So that should play into our advantage, at least from a perspective of being able to lead the race a little bit longer, and maybe possibly having a shorter pit stop on the last stop sequence as we move up into 3rd. Hemrick falling back behind Byron, and in behind Ty Dillon we go. We don't want to lose these guys. We've run our fastest lap of the race. We can run flat out because of the fact that our car is a little bit worse than the rest of these guys, or at least close to flat out. You may have noticed in the middle of that corner as we move on the back straightaway, I did lift just a little bit, just keeping William Byron behind us. Don't want him to sneak to the... well, he snuck to the inside. Not sure how he got that far down on the track, but there he goes. William Byron had to wreck me to get 3rd, but you know what? Whatever. Now Brennan Poole in behind me. Then Bren Dunn gone. Surely Brandon Jones is probably pretty close as well. And so all the people with the same names are going to be all close together. Byron still just ahead, and clearly you can see our straight line speed disadvantage. But working through the center of the corner, we're just a little bit faster than William Byron. And we got a good run down through the tri-oval. 22 to go, our fastest lap of the race. So we kind of compromised our entry to run a little bit wider going into the corner so we can arc it in into the outside of Liberty University, number 9. Not quite there. But he is catching Ty Dillon, and it's going to be a battle between Jones, Dillon, and Byron here in just a second. And Byron makes a mistake, going to the outside of Dillon.
Stay low. Hold your line.
Can't quite sneak to the inside yet. Through the grass just a little bit. Doing a little bit of Eddie Gossage's work for him. Sure he'll be appreciative of that. As I lift just a little bit to keep the car kind of close to the bottom. It's less to run a closer line or tighter line and more just to stay in that draft, which we desperately need to run fast, or at least as fast as the leaders are.
Car inside.
Byron's very slow. I had to jump out of the groove there because Brendan Poole stuck his nose in there, and he was close enough that
20 laps left.
I couldn't block him. But we're at least able to run in this top pack, but it's going to be tough now.
Easy. Hold your
We
line.
have to really use the draft here to get around Brendan Poole, William Byron, and behind Poole to the outside. Who's going to be the slow lane? It's always the key to this.
Stay low. Hold your
Oh
line.
boy, that was a wild move. That was a little bit ambitious of me, but somehow I managed to get 3 wide underneath Poole and Byron. Screwed Byron because Byron fell way back. I guess he really doesn't like that extreme outside groove. And now Ty Dillon clearly is kind of holding this whole proceedings up, all the proceedings up I should say, and kind of keeping Eric Jones, kind of being a buffer to Eric Jones. There's Poole way down on the inside. We'll get a really good run on Poole. Nowhere to go with it. Poole comes up and runs into me just a little bit. So we're going to have to kind of sneak in. Nope. There's William Byron with way too good of a run. Contact just a little bit with William Byron, and we'll go try to work around the outside. Don't think it's quite going to happen.
Hold your line.
Unless, of course, Poole does that, which is move in front of me. Now he moves in front of Byron. So we're going to have to try to use this outside lane to our advantage. If we can, keep the momentum up on the outside. Not quite. A little bit of contact with Byron. Don't want to be on the outside, but that means Brendan gone. Puts me in the wall. And rip this. Everybody coming into the pits. And there goes Bubba Wallace. And just everybody crashing into it. Okay, well. Dang. Dang it, Bobby. Somehow we're 10th. Despite repairing the car. Not sure how that happened. I think I gained positions in that. Somebody want to explain that one to me? Well, anyway, back to racing we go. Regan Smith down to the inside. Regan Smith? What am I talking about? Justin Allgaier down to the inside. I almost got spun off of Hemrick there. And now it's going to be really tough back in the pack here. Especially because we're not on the inside. Not the preferred lane to be in here at Texas.
Stay right there.
We'll work down the back stretch here to the outside. There you go, around Reddick and Hemrick. I remember these guys from the last race, and I kind of gave Reddick a little bit of a bullying there. But hey, it's all good. And now, working to the outside.
Stay high. Keep it right
So with
there.
fresh tires, we can definitely run this outside groove, but as the tires start to wear out, we just can't hold that momentum up there. We start to fall back as we just try not to run into the 51 car there of Clemens. And behind Cook. And Allgaier. Whew, that was close. 12 to go in the race. Essentially a stage to go, and we've got 12 laps of fuel left. That's going to be interesting. Assuming that it's not a yellow, it comes out as we absolutely wrecked Cook there. Never mind. That's going to be the yellow.
Caution, caution. Watch for debris.
Well, we just made it so everybody could stay out, which was stupid of me. Not going to pit. Going to stay out. Well, we'll just have to work with what we got now. At least we've got the bottom for this restart. That's the one positive from this. Here we go.
Green flag. Green flag. All right.
So 9 laps to go here at Texas. To the inside we go. This is going to be the lane that moves, at least initially.
Still there.
Get up in here behind Allgaier and Byron and Suarez and all these guys. Just got to maintain the bottom right now. Until it spreads out, we can't really use the top, as evidenced by the last restart. Just shoving Allgaier all the way through the corner. And it looks like Poole is taking the lead. So Brendan Poole into the lead. Will he be able to maintain it? I'm not sure. That was almost 3 wide. I've really thought about it. Well, never mind. I thought about it, and you know what? I figured it was a good idea, apparently. There we go. Okay, into the inside, and now behind Eric Jones. And William Byron going way to the bottom. Not sure why. And then I go way to the top trying to compensate, and that was a terrible idea. We've got to get in front of Allgaier, which we do, thank God. That would have been a major mistake of me. And we're still not quite out of the woods yet because we got to not lose the draft here of Jones and Byron. That was a nice run through there. Oh, yes, baby, that was a nice run. In behind Jones. So, can we get the win here in Texas? There's 6 laps to go and 4 positions to make up. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be about being in the right lane at the right time to get the most effective passes and keep momentum and all that good stuff. Going to be tough.
Excellent lap.
It's my fastest lap yet. Just a little bit of a lift, trying to get the car to arc down into the corner. Maybe get underneath Jones. Couldn't quite do it. Just a little bit of contact with Jones there. Jones works to the inside of Byron. Yeah, this is a bad idea. Try it. To the outside. I'm probably going to lose too much momentum. Thankfully, the second pack has kind of fallen off, so it's a 5-car fight for the lead.
5 laps to
I
go.
love it if Gone would get in there, kind of battle with Poole a little bit. Maybe one of my only shots here. They start getting side by side as we try to get a good run off of turn 2. Not quite. I'm going to have to really use these next couple corners effectively, because otherwise they're going to get away from me. Oh, wow, I really loosened up the car there. I went way too low into the corner. I tried to follow Jones down onto the apron, and we're starting to see it slip away. The potential of winning this race. So 4 laps to go. We got to get back up into this pack and just hope we have some momentum. That's what we need right now. That was a good corner. That was a really good corner. We definitely caught up to Gone there. We definitely caught up to Gone. Now Byron and Jones, we need them to just cause some trouble up here, cause some mayhem. I'd love it if they got 2 wide. I'd be ecstatic if they got 3 wide. Because that'll just help me out. I need them to slow each other up though. So we got 3 laps remaining. The outside, just kind of work it down. Try to get that amazing run. Not quite. We're falling off the pace. I made a mistake touching that apron. That's probably what's going to seal my fate to a top 5 finish rather than a win. Let's see if we can get any kind of advantage. It's not happening yet. We're probably going to fall into the clutches of Allgaier here in just a second.
2 to go.
Across the line, 2 laps to go. Used a little bit of the grass there. Right down next to the white line. Ah, we're just losing. We're just losing it. As soon as we lost the draft, we lost touch with them. Oh, that's so frustrating. Just not a good enough car as Byron is absolutely trying to take this win away from Brennan Poole. We'll see if it happens here at the end. Well, I've just got to refocus because we got a cup race coming up as well. As we cross through the dog leg, 1 to go. 1 lap remaining. And there goes Byron. Byron to the inside of Poole. Oh no, Brennan Poole is going to lose this race, I think, to William Byron unless Poole gets an amazing run.
Caution's out.
Oh,
Back her down.
what? What? Okay, do not pit. We just got an opportunity. A 2-lap opportunity to win this race. Because the yellow came out. And this game is the pinnacle of accuracy, but here we go. 4 positions, 2 laps.
2 to go.
Did the game just gift us a win? No, we make it to 3 wide down to the inside. That's what I need to do, forcing Jones up the field, up the track. But I just can't convert. I can't convert. There goes Ryan Reed to the outside. Okay, so got to get the run. Got to hope these guys race each other real hard. Because otherwise, it's me toast. But hey, I can gain a couple of positions if with David Hoot's BS. I'll take it. So we run up really close in behind Byron, actually giving him a shot down the back straightaway. I just helped William Byron more than I should have helped myself there. Here we go into turn 3. Absolutely trying to take the most perfect line we can. This is the only chance we have to get around Byron. Oh, it's going to be close with Byron. It's going to be so close with Byron. On the grass. We got it.
Nice job.
We got it. Woo! That was a hard-fought fourth. Wow. Yeah, like I said, that was a hard-fought fourth. Brendan Poole took the victory, his first NASCAR victory, I believe. And there's down through the rest of the field, Elliott Sadler, Rip, and Rip Daniel Suarez as well. I guess Suarez was the final caution. So, yeah, we're going to get some moolah from this race. And I'm hoping the points will be good because our stage victory coupled with the fourth place. So we got 16th, so not bad. We're getting close to the points. We got 2 playoff points, which if we can actually get in the playoffs will be very, very good. So it's off to the Cup Series. Let's find out what team we're driving for. Ooh, Harrison Rhodes has given me a message. Never mind, we're going to find out. I'm pretty sure Harrison Rhodes is the one that's been talking all this mad trash, but we'll find out.
Man, what is going on out there? You do this every single week. Your driving is absolute garbage. If NASCAR doesn't suspend you, I guarantee someone's going to put you in the wall.
Oh, he mad. He mad. He's so mad. Hey, we get the Purple People Eater. We get to race the 51 car. Hey. I'm excited about this. You know what? Screw it. Let's get qualified. All right, so a little bit of Cup Series racing. Let's see where we qualify in the old 51 purple car.
Yeah, we measured up.
30th. So we didn't qualify last. That's a good sign. That is a good sign. And the 66 was the car that qualified last. That's pretty funny. Larson takes the pole. Let's get racing here at Texas.
Everything is bigger in Texas, and that statement couldn't be more true for today's running of the O'Reilly Auto Parts 500 at Texas Motor Speedway on PRN. This 1.5-mile D-shaped oval recently underwent a Texas-sized overhaul. Speedway Motorsports added a new layer of asphalt over the existing pavement, and they reduced the banking in turns 1 and 2 by 4 degrees. Let's see if these drivers have mastered the new configuration. It's time to go racing.
So another great intro, again, alongside the 95 car. We can't seem to get away from that car, even though it was the car we were slated to drive at Martinsville, but turned out not to happen. So here we go, racing at Texas in the Cup Series. And a little bit of contact with the 95, and we've got the purple cars 3 wide there, or 2 wide. I guess 2 of the purple cars are 2 wide, and we just need Hamlin in there to make a trifecta of purple. We lose a little bit of time there. Let's try to work that outside lane that we couldn't really get to work in the Xfinity Series. I'll tell you, this car drives completely different than the Xfinity Series car. It's just, again, feels lighter, feels more responsive. And there's trouble for Matt Kenseth way up the track and riding the wall. Be interesting to see if that brings up the yellow or not. He got up into the wall in there in turn 1, and then it just sent him down the race or across the racetrack. Thankfully, he didn't Logano me and just spin off the wall and run into me, but certainly possibly could have happened. And it didn't bring out the yellow, so that's good. So 18 laps remaining in stage number 1 as we were, Trevor Bayne. Not sure what you were doing there, Trevor. Well, we're getting a nice introduction to the Cup Series. Bye-bye. Oh, purple cars, trouble, problems. Ooh. Oh, dear. Well, hey, guess what? We'll be able to maintain 27th. Should we pit? Should I pit? How many laps are left in the stage? There's more than that left in the stage, isn't there? Yeah, let's pit. So let's do it. Let's do a little bit of strategy. We're going to loosen the car up too a little bit. Just a little bit, though. So we're back in 40th, which is 10 positions farther back than we started. But I feel like this might be a good idea. We'll find out. Here we go. Back to racing at Tejas. So 14 laps to go on the stage, 14 on the fuel. Assuming I don't bring out the yellow, we should be able to win this stage. And wouldn't that be interesting? We need a top 22, as you saw. So naturally, we're going to try to win the race. I think we should be able to make it to the end. It's going to be close. Regardless, I can just run the car out of fuel to win the stage and keep everybody a lap down. That's the key, right? I think I did that in the truck series at one point. Possibly even here. But here we go to the outside. I'm just going to kind of run my Xfinity line. So that seems to be pretty fast around here, at least by yourself. Once you get into traffic, the game changes quite a bit. I'm going to go to the outside of Hill.
Keep on. Hold your line.
In the car that I managed to win at Martinsville, and yet Hill is all the way dead last now. Just decided to point that out for those of you who didn't know which car I won in, or which car is running last right now. And any prospective car owners out there who want to give me a hire, as Matt Kenseth is continuing to have a bad day, as I tried to wreck him there, and I thought he was going to spin out, and then he didn't, so that's good. So let's try to run a little more conservatively now, David. Just try not to bring out the yellow.
Easy. Hold your line.
Please. From behind DJ Kennington to the inside. Grass.
Car high.
That's fine. It all worked out in the end. 11 to go on fuel. 11 laps to go on fuel. There we go. All good. All good. It's all good, man. And now down the back straightaway. Really good run on De Benedetto. To the outside. Around him we go. Around LaJoy. Possibly around Dillon. Not going to happen this lap. Possibly the next one, though. Ooh, that was a bit close with Ty Dillon. But it doesn't matter because we got a good run on the outside. Kyle Busch is trying to crash off of everybody right now. Somehow he didn't. At least I think that's Kyle Busch. It's an all-yellow car, but that could mean any number of cars in the field. But I think it's Kyle Busch.
Stay on the top.
Watch me be wrong. As we bounce off of retired Patrick. To the outside, and Trevor Bayne looking worse for wear on that car, very heavily damaged. And out of the outside of him we go. Can we get around the Bayne train?
Right there.
It seems like just in the center of the corner is where I kind of ease it back, get a little bit of a run,
Stay high.
gain a little bit of
Hold your
ground.
line.
Now we're going to try that Xfinity arc that I was trying in the Xfinity race.
Stay high. Hold your
It
line.
seems to be working okay. A little bit of contact with Danica. A little bit of contact with him. And Trevor Bayne again. Please don't bring up. And the yellow came out. There are still people not pitting, but there are some people pitting, and I'm going to have to pit for sure. So much for that. So much for that. Oh well. Well, a lot of people pitted. Probably the first 10 people in this line have pitted. Trevor Bayne has not been nice to me today. And, I would like to file a complaint against Trevor Bayne for crashing into me. But anyway, we're back to racing. 5 laps to go on the stage. And which lane is going to move? Not the one I'm in, apparently. So we'll make our own lane. No, we won't. I tried to reconfigure Texas, and I brought the yellow out. Hey, guess what? David's going to pit again. Because why not? Let's just use up all our tires. Oh, everybody pitted. Oh, if I hadn't pitted. Oh, if I hadn't pitted, we'd be at the front.
Stay sharp. Green's coming.
What a
Nice
fail.
smooth here.
What a friggin'
Green.
fail.
There's the green flag.
Oh, well. Well, we got a repaired car, I guess. 19 laps complete. 2 laps to go on the stage. Well, if we're at the back at this stage, we're just going to pit again. We're just going to keep getting that extra fuel. As much extra fuel as I can get. Pack that in. Okay, let's see if we can get some outside. Yes, we can. A couple positions.
Most clear. Are underneath.
But no more than that. Well, maybe. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. 1 to go on the stage.
Stay on the top.
Jeffrey
Stay
Earnhardt
right there.
bashes off the wall. We bash into Jeffrey Earnhardt. Oh my gosh, a huge crash. Ooh, boy, howdy. That was a big one for Jamie McFlurry there. Yee. Okay. Well, we don't have any damage, but we're just going to come in for fuel. Just come in for fuel. That's it. No tires. Gonna keep the worn. We're gonna keep the scuffed tires on. Because the scuffed tires, it's a
Stay
strategy
sharp.
call.
Green's coming. They're about to throw
That's
the
what
green.
it is.
Green, green.
Okay, back to racing here at Texas Motor Speedway. And the stage racing is back on. So 20 laps in the
Still
stage,
there.
14 laps in the gas tank. So that means a pit stop is inevitable at some point during the stage. For everybody. Not just me. At least I hope not just for me.
Car there.
Because that would be very bad.
Clear up
Okay,
top.
to the outside we go. This is the old, this is a good old line that was so good for me earlier. We've got to be careful. Again, the AI just don't like to drive properly in the tri-oval.
Hold the bottom.
Through the center, everybody's cutting down on each other. Got Sadler very, very loose there.
Careful.
He's saving it, saving it, saving it, saving it, not saving it, not saving it, not saving it. Big crash with DJ Kennington.
Yellow flag. Yellow
And there's
flag.
the
Easy.
caution. I'm not going to pit. Don't need to. Screw it. We're staying out. Staying out. I don't think enough caution laps have gone by that we would be able to make it anyway.
Nice
Watch me be
move
wrong
here.
about that, of course.
Green, baby. Let's go get it. All right.
So we have 12 laps on the fuel tank
Hold your line.
and 16 on the race, so no, we would not have been able to make it. Regardless. So here we go, we're racing again here at Texas Motor Speedway, but we're on the bottom, so that's a very good thing because it means I can make moves like this. And underneath Trevor Bayne. Oh, Trevor Bayne. Oh, I love Trevor Bayne because we have had so many good things happening with Trevor Bayne, and he is just
Car there.
sticking in my craw right now. And my craw is sticky. So as we're getting underneath lots of cars, trying to get underneath the Bayne train here. 15 to go. 11 on the tank. Ay, ay, ay. Bye-bye, Stenhouse.
Clear up top.
Why did that happen? That was very weird. Just a little bit of contact with the Benedetto there. Not good. To the inside. Just let all these guys on the outside lane just kind of suffer until they can kind of cut in. Oh, and Benedetto thought about cutting in there. He did not, though, thank God. Otherwise, there would have been some major problems and issues and implications. Whoa, there almost were anyway. Car up top. It's Truex. Rip Truex. He's done.
Top is clear.
Stick a fork in him unless a yellow comes out really soon and saves Truex. But I don't think it will. Unless I cause it, which I don't want to cause it. Because I'd like some green flag pit stops, thank you very much, because I think we can benefit from those. To the inside of AJ
Hold
Allmendinger.
the bottom. Still there.
13 laps to go. We're not up to our 22nd position that we need to be in to secure this ride for next season if we want it.
Clear up
If
top.
we want to drive a purple car in the Cup Series. In behind David Reagan. Can we get to the outside? Not quite.
Stay high. Still there.
Reagan moving up just a little bit. In behind. Not happening. Gotta keep
Still there.
AJ Allmendinger behind us, which we do. 12 to go. Ooh, there's trouble. Somebody slow. It's Jones. Eric Jones. And we got out of the groove because we had to avoid that car that was in trouble, so we fall all the way back to 22nd. Took a while for AJ Allmendinger's scoring to update there. I was very confused as to where I was on the track because this said 22nd. I'm like, okay, he's 22nd, I'm 23rd. Nope, not the case. What a shock. 11 laps to go. 7 to go in the tank. Ooh, and they are struggling with this first turn here at Texas Motor Speedway. Austin Dillon all over the place. Somehow managed to save it, but he did slow down AJ Allmendinger as we go off into turn 3 here. Can we get an advantage? Yes, we can. Around the outside we go. But not quite around AJ Allmendinger. And we've got to be very careful here in the dog leg. So very careful. And it seems like the back half of the field got completely screwed by Eric Jones and his issues because they are all gone back there.
Careful.
And the spotter is saying careful. Yeah, and I should have listened because that was very close. But we're just going to hang it underneath
Stay low.
AJ
Still there.
Allmendinger. And I think we'll be able to get him. Maybe. Nope, not going to happen. Seems definitely that the sledding gets much more tough as the field spreads out. We're right where we need to be. We're right where the goal wanted us to be. So we don't have to go out and win the race, although winning the race is always fun. And having a perfect record in the Cup Series is always fun.
Keep it right there.
Keeping contracts under our belt is a better idea. As we've got one of the purple cars in the pits, it is Hamlin. So the pit stop's beginning, because we've still got 4 laps on our tank of fuel.
Easy. Hold your
So
line.
that is a good thing. And what isn't a good thing
Stay on the top.
is the
Keep it
fact that we
right
can't
there.
get around AJ Allmendinger. So how many cars are going to come into the pits this time? We're going to keep in the high group because
Car in front of us is headed to the
we
pit.
don't want to mess with that. And there's a lot of cars coming in, but not the entire field. How far does that move AJ up to 10th? That means we'll be 11th with 7 to go in the stage. Now the question is, do we take 2 or 4 on the stop? I'm leaning towards 2 because of the potential that there will be a yellow in the next stage at some point, which will allow us to go in and get 4. We can get some track position by doing 2 as well. And of course, try to go for some stage points, even though those are pretty much meaningless because of the fact that we're a non-championship driver. But I don't want to go a lap down. That's kind of more the key. So we're going to come in for 2 on this stop.
We're almost out of gas.
Touch the wall because it decided to understeer. What have we got here? 2 laps on fuel. We'll stay out 1 more. We're going to try to get a little more track position here and run a clean lap by ourselves as we go up into the lead. So we'll lead for a lap. That's always fun with 5 to go on the stage. And just kind of having to get out of the gas because it's understeering really badly. Really badly. So, you know what? I'm going to loosen the car up as well coming into the pits this time. Going to loosen it up as well. As we come off the pit, or the track, into the pits. So, wedge adjustment, 2 tires, 2 cans of fuel. We'll see where we end up coming out at the end of this. Waiting, 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 waiting. Such a long pit stop. Why is the pit stop so long? Okay, we're out. We did actually have a faster pit stop than the game estimated. We're up to 3rd. Let's see how far we fall through the field as we go up through the gears, unsafely enter the track. And right back to 10th. Not too bad, not too bad. Good job, David. Good strategy call. Got us some track position, loosen the car up, especially for that last little bit of the run, which will be not too good when we have worn tires as Larson's coming up behind us very fast. We have to outdrive him in the corners. We're definitely faster in 1 and 2 now. The car is definitely much looser, as you probably saw the back end kind of stepping out just slightly. But that's a good thing. So we're at 180 by ourselves without any drafting help in front of us. So what that means is we're faster than we were in Xfinity in the draft in the Cup car, with no draft, at least from the front in the Cup car, if that means anything. But I'd love to get a top 10. Oh, the car is not going to cooperate with me at all.
Yellow's out.
And we got a yellow, so screw it. 14th in the stage. Now here comes decision time. How many people are going to pit? And if anybody, nobody is going to pit. So we're going to stay out. We're going to keep that track position and go back to the green here in the last stage of the race. Here we go.
Stay sharp. Green's coming. The race is going
Ready
green.
and
Green
racing.
flag.
Got 40 to go. Almost the entire length of the Xfinity race. Still
Hold your line.
a run in this one.
Carlo.
Just for perspective. As we're here on the outside, Just trying to, keep our lane right now as Dale Jr. is going to move up, try to get there.
Car inside.
Be the Pied Piper at Texas as the car is working way too far up the track.
Car underneath.
I did not. I should have lifted earlier than that.
Car low.
Reagan down to the inside. There goes Eric Almirola. Just everybody passing me. That Dale Jr. That Ralph. I keep calling him Dale. I should be calling him Ralph. I said I was going to call him Ralph in the last video. No, I'm not calling him Ralph. Ralph is causing me issues. So we'll get around Ralph.
Stay right there.
Can we? Come on, Ralph. Bye. Okay, thank you. All right. Let's see if we can do this a little bit better now.
Stay right there.
38 laps to go.
Clear high.
To the outside of Eric Almirola. Not going to work. Not going to work. Not going to work.
Car low.
Not going to work. There goes Ralph to the inside. And Ralph keeps that position. It seems like 21st is like exactly where we are supposed to finish with this car. It doesn't seem like we can get much more out of it. You can just see the straight line speed advantage that everybody else has. Just lift just a little bit just to keep the car in the groove slightly. Ooh, look at the back end kind of start to step out there on the top. And that's going to allow DiBenedetto to the inside. Unfortunately, and DiBenedetto just decided, hey, you know what, I'm going to try to wreck you.
Car inside.
Thanks, DiBenedetto. Appreciate it. There goes Allmendinger and
Car
Truex.
underneath.
He tried to cut in front of Boyer. It's going to cause trouble. Save it, save it, save it, save it, save it. Okay, I saved it, but at what cost? At what cost?
Car inside.
The cost of several positions. So many positions. And I catch the wall just a little bit there. So, 29th spot. No bueno. No bueno. So in behind Ty Dillon here. See if we can get some momentum going. How many laps of fuel? So 6 laps of fuel. We're probably gonna have to stop 2-3 times more. Man. This old Texas race is kind of long. It's like the Longhorn 500 or something. I laughed they actually called it that. Because we've already got stops occurring. Denny Hamlin coming in super early. 34 laps to go. So yeah, we're going to have to stop twice. The next time and then a time after that. This car working way too high in the groove. Almost catching the wall. Again, still very tight. So we're going to have to loosen this car up even more on the next stop. The next stop is going to be a very long one. Because we're going to have to do 4 tires, fuel, and we're going to loosen the car up. But everybody's pitting now. So at least we're getting better fuel mileage than everybody else. Because we're now going to look at the fuel mileage rather than look at the positioning. Because that's the information that I need on the screen right now. Yeah, the car is just completely trying to kill me because, well, yes, if you look, the left tires are completely gone. Ooh, that was contact. Just a little bit of contact. And there's a lot of cars we're going to pass in the pits. So we go up to 18th spot.
Car outside.
We got 32 laps to go, and around the outside goes the 95. But he's not quite there. And around we go. So no problemo. It's weird. The rear left is actually the one that's wearing more. Interesting. Very interesting. As McDowell goes around the outside, is he going to get there? Yes. Yes, Michael McDowell will get there. More cars in the pits. We're just going to hold on. We don't want to run into Trevor Bayne. We've run into him more than enough today. And in behind Trevor Bayne, giving a little bit of a shot there. Car just trying to crash coming up the track. There goes friggin' LaJoy down to the inside.
Running on fumes out there.
Alright, so we'll be coming in the next time around.
Headed to the pit.
As more cars are pitting. Ironically, we're not going to be able to make it further than a lot of these guys, unfortunately. With 30 laps to go. Now 1 lap to go on our fuel. And I was not paying attention, and I hit the wall. So, we fall quite a ways back, unfortunately, too, which is annoying. All these people are probably going to be pitting ahead of me, which is going to slow me down significantly. But this is going to be a slow pit stop anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Into the pits we go. 4 tires, loosening up the car as much as we possibly can. 2 cans of fuel, all that good stuff. Waiting. It's going to be an unfortunate reality of the situation that we're going to fall back quite a bit in the order, but just hoping that the car is fast now that it's on new tires. Jeffrey Earnhardt tries to wreck me coming out of the pits. And we're pretty fast on the warm-up lane here, so that's good. So we're going to pass Trevor Bayne coming out of the pits. Heck yeah, bye-bye, Trevor. And Stenhouse goes past us, so Stenhouse faster at the moment on his pit stop. So we're back to 30th. Our qualified position. 13 laps remaining on fuel. On the racetrack, there's 28 to go. Oh boy, it may be a little bit close on fuel now that I look at it, think about it, and realize that 28 laps to go. If our tank is 14 laps or thereabouts, it's going to be close, boys. We're going to have to cut it close at least. Oh, his Allmendinger has trouble. We're going to have to cut it close on this next one. And then on the next stop as well. But hey, this could work out for us if it goes green to the end. We could theoretically get both cut a pit stop off while everybody else has to run one more pit stop. But we're going to have to be conservative on the fuel, as conservative as we can be. And and be very lucky as well. So we got 26 laps to go, 11 in the tank. So that's going to put us at what, 25 laps to go? Well, never mind. Things are going to get very interesting now. Hey, you know what? Do I make my stop now? You know, I'm going to make my stop now. I'm going to get in here and get repaired. Going to go all the way back on the wet. For some reason, the car adjustments went back to where they originally were, so screw that. 36th. Allmendinger gets the free pass. Johnson and Hamlin also pitted along with me. So they must have seen what I saw. We're just going to have to see how this all goes, shakes out. We got 22 remaining in the race. Everybody going to have to make one more stop. But Hamlin, Johnson, and I will have to make one slightly faster stop, or get to make one slightly faster stop. My car's very loose.
Still there.
That's the way it should be. That's the way I want it to be, I should say. I'm going to try to drive around the outside here. Bye-bye, Elliott Sadler. Please don't wreck into me. Never mind. Oh dear. Well, that was a bad crash. We'll pit. We'll get repaired. We'll try again. Joey Logano has now pitted. So I don't know what's going to happen. Jones and Harvick and Patrick all out of the race. Here we go. Back to racing underneath Elliott Sadler. 18 to go, so still, we're not going to be able to make it. Nobody can on fuel. But if this just stays green this time, it'd be nice. It'd be nice if it stays green.
Stay low. Stay right there.
So underneath Denny Hamlin. Can we get him? No, we can't. But staying on the bottom is a good idea because Hamlin might make a stupid move like that. And we'll just sneak underneath him and Jimmy Hill, and that was very close. That was very close. Somehow, Jimmy Johnson did not take advantage of that. I'll never know how he didn't. And there are some just Crazy moves being made in the mid-pack through the turn 1 and 2 complex, which is just where the AI super struggle with it in this game for whatever reason. And Stenhouse to the outside. We'll work to the inside. Jimmy Johnson through the tri-oval. Trying to get too much of the grass. We didn't hit any of it, actually. Now we hit it, just to prove I'm not a liar. And we've got all the purple cars starting to line up. DiBenedetto and Hamlin and me. Purple power. There goes Stenhouse around the outside. Can't quite get there. 3 wide with Logano on the freshest tires of everybody. And he just can't quite get there as well. Seems like everybody's really struggling to get around lap traffic. Or not lap traffic, but just cars that aren't quite up to our snuff. As we get underneath LaJoy, but not Earnhardt. Not Earnhardt. This time, yes, we will get Earnhardt.
Car there.
And just giving Cole Witt just a little bit of a shot down the main stretch here. 14 laps to go. Fuel mileage 10. Trouble. Trouble. Big trouble. Smithfield. Big wreck. It's the next big one. Everybody coming into the pits. Yeah, it'll be time for us to pit as well. But you know what? No tires. No tires. Just 1 can of fuel. We're going to try to get some track position here, which we kind of get. We go up to 19th. We gain 9 positions in that.
Stay sharp. Green's coming.
Here we go.
Going green. Green flag. Green flag.
Back to racing.
Car outside.
14 laps on the fuel. How many laps remaining? 11. So it's now the battle
Stay on the bottom.
for the
Still
win.
there.
As Almirola slow on the outside. He was, of course, the guy who was in the big one there.
Still there.
And we have a really good run down the back straightaway. Gave it just a little bit of a lift going into turn 3. That's what we need to be doing.
Still
Truex, nowhere to go. Thank you. Underneath Busch, almost up into the top 10.
All
Just
right,
following
8 to go.
Chase
Keep it
Elliott
nice
through
and
here.
close. Hold your line.
Down to the inside.
Clear, clear.
Giving Elliott a little bit of a shot there. Pushing him up into the
Stay
wall.
on the bottom. Stay
Please
right
don't bring
there.
out
Clear
yellow,
off.
please. A purple. Ah. Tell me where you've heard that one before. A purple car wrecking Chase Elliott. And we're on the top, which is no bueno. No bueno. No bueno. We're going to have to get to the bottom as quick as I can.
Going green.
If I can. Landon, you're going to have to be the sacrificial lamb here. Ah ha ha! We got to the bottom. All right, can we race for a win here? Second win in a row in the Cup Series. Can we do it?
Hold your line.
Can we do it? Brad Keselowski up there,
Stay
along
low.
with Paul
Stay right
Menard
there.
and
Car
Matt
outside.
Kenseth. Who's going to get it? Just a little bit of a lift there to stay behind Paul Menard. Well, this is shades of the Xfinity Series where the 20 car is leading and you just can't get a run, decent run. We've got 6 laps to do it, 3 positions to make up. And yeah, the guidance counselor Brad had trouble there. He got out of the groove, sparked the car a little bit, had issues. So up to 3rd we go, in behind Paul Menard. Nice big run here into turn 3. Gonna work it down to the white line. In behind Matt Kenseth and Paul Menard. 5 to go.
5 to go. 5 to go.
Here we go. Can we get it done? Suddenly Keselowski back in our mirror. No, 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 no. It understeered bad coming out of turn 2. We'll lose a ton of momentum. Brad Keselowski all over the back of me. Paul Menard now looking to the inside of Matt Kenseth. Here's Denny Hamlin as well up in the mix. Wow, look at this. Oh, there goes Keselowski to the outside. Hamlin tried to get inside of me, but he didn't quite get there. Well, that was on the apron. No! Losing more positions. All right, now we got to start thinking we got to keep this top 22. No crashing. Got to drive kind of defensively here. And not defensively in the sense that we're blocking, defensively in the sense that we're trying not to wreck. And Castle over the back of me. So once you lose a drafting partner here, you are in trouble. McFlurry going in front of me. But that's actually going to help me out a little bit. We can kind of tandem-ish with McMurray-ish. We can go to the front once again. Just got to keep Jimmy the Juggernaut behind us, and Landon Castle was sticking his nose in there, but he couldn't quite get there. So in behind McFlurry. I try to catch up to the pack in front of us. It's not working at the moment. Look how far my car's falling behind. 2 laps to go. Well, that doesn't really bode well for the fact that we would have probably not been able to compete for the win anyway. Because it just seems like I just don't have it on the straightaways. This Castle was looking to the inside. He couldn't quite get there. Car very loose on the inside. You saw it almost kick out. As we work down into the tri-oval once again, McFlurry just ahead. 1 to go, presented by Target. We got a Ganassi sandwich going on here with the purple meat in the middle is me. East Carolina. We gotta keep him behind, keep Larson behind. We're just absolutely jinking and jerking all over the place. But here we go through. Oh no, we're gonna have. Oh, and it's McFlurry had a trouble. Somehow that brought out the yellow. Not sure how that works, but okay. Well, this is the same situation as what happened in the Xfinity race. It happened here as well.
Stay sharp. Green
So,
coming.
can we get the win?
Green. 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 All right.
Acceleration good.
2 to go.
2 laps. Ooh, acceleration really good underneath Matt Kenseth. Then we go to the lead
Clear high.
with 2 laps to go. Can we hold them off? Can we hold off the angry horde of Cup drivers who don't like me bushwhacking in their series? Keeping both the Gibbs lanes and Toyotas down. There goes Larson down to the inside. They're 3 wide ahead or behind. Got to be anticipating with the blocking.
1 lap to go. Give it all you got.
Oh, baby. This is going to be crazy.
Caution. Caution.
Woo!
Caution.
What?
Green.
Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing makes sense anymore. Oh, what? Man, I don't know. The game has completely said he doesn't know what's going on anymore. Yeah, we won. We friggin' won. We went for 2 for 2 in the Cup Series. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We go up to 28th in the points with 2 victories, and oh, there was a huge crash. Did you just see that in the background? Well, that's what brought out the yellow, just a major, major crash. I wish I would have seen that before, because now we can't, of course, watch the replay. But we can watch this, which is me in victory lane with a Monster Energy girl. Looks like she's straight out of Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, actually the character models look really similar to Grand Theft Auto now that I look at it. But anyway, hey, we won! We won! We won! So we have momentum, which is cool, because we've done so well in the Cup Series. We get a 10% speed boost, and let me tell you, I'm going to need that. They're happy. Like, nice job on that top 22 finish today. It wasn't just like one of the most unlikely wins in NASCAR history or anything. Oh, 100,000 fans. That is awesome. Hey, as a heads up, be careful of stalkers. Can no longer fly commercials, says Kyle Larson. Well, I'll be careful of the stalkers, Kyle, if you are. Thank you. All right. And now we go over to Saturday for the next Xfinity race, the Fitzgerald Glider Kits 300 at Bristol, baby. Thank you guys for watching an exceptionally long episode of the NASCAR Heat Evolution, or Heat 2. Wow, it's been a long... Can you tell I've been recording for a while? This is also, I think, coming out on Thanksgiving, so if you made it to the end, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for spending like an hour of your day to watch this, and we'll see you in the next video at Bristol.